Hi guys, good morning. Can you hear me? Yeah. So let us start session. Still, if anyone unable to hear me, rejoin. Anyone unable to hear me? Rejoin the session. Rejoin the session. If anyone unable to hear me, just rejoin the session. Yeah. So let us start session. Yeah. So let us start session. So yesterday's class, day 2, Java history discussed. Yes. Match ATM. Yeah. So day 1. Yes, about course introductions. All the introductions discussed. First day. Day 1, all the introductions about me, about course, prerequisites, course contents. So this is day 1 topic. All the course information, only course details we have discussed on day 1. And syllabus topics covering, including Java 8 features and all that syllabus explained on day 1. Day 1, all the introductions. So day 2, yesterday's topic, day 2, yesterday. Day 2, Java introduction. Okay, Java, what is Java? Why Java has this much of popularity? Java history, Java features, present position of Java, feature of Java. These things we have discussed in yesterday's class. So about Java, what is Java? Yes, JDK release and history. Next, features. Okay, next, what are the different editions of Java? Different editions of Java discussed. Okay, like Java Standard Edition, Java Standard Edition, Java Enterprise Edition, Java Micro Edition, effects, and all these editions discussed. Next about different frameworks. Yes, all this about complete Java, overview of Java discussed yesterday. Completely overview of Java discussed. Next, what is present position of Java discussed? Okay, present requirements on Java. So this is all introductions discussed yesterday. Yesterday, all the introductions were discussed. All the introductions. Okay. Yes. So our complete Java introduction, Java history, and all that discussed. Today, let us start with features here. Java features. Yes. So JDK 1.0. JDK 1.0, it's a first version of Java. JDK 1.0 is a first version of Java released with these features like independent platform, portability, group language, scalability, and security. These are the Java features. So these are Java features. Okay. Yes. These are Java features. Yes, these are Java features. Independent platform, portability, group language, scalability, and security. These are the features of Java. These are the features of Java, right? Yes. See, to understand all these features, there are some basics required. So before going to these Java features, let us see about some software basics, some basics required to understand all of these things here. Some basics directly may not be understanding these features here. Directly may not be understanding these features here. To understand all these features, some basics like OS. What is operating system? Yes. What is operating system? Okay. Yes. Next step. Yes. What is compiler? Yes. About OS. Next about compiler and interpreter. Compiler, interpreter, compiler, interpreter. Okay. Next. Apart from this, yes, exe file and dot class files. Exe file dot class files. Next, low level languages and high level languages. Low level, high level languages. So these basics are required. Yeah, before going to these Java features here, let us see about all these basics. What is voice? What is compiler? And what is interpreter? What is exe file? What is dot class file? What are the languages like low level language, high level language? There are some certain basics here. Certain basics. Okay, if you know about these basics, you can understand these features easily. So let us start with basics here. Okay, yes, I'm starting from the scratch. Starting, yes, from basics. Starting from the basics here. Yes, I'm starting with basics here. Starting from very basics here. Even non-IT background guys also can understand here. Non-IT backgrounds. Okay, non-IT background guys also can understand here. Background guys also can understand easily here. Can understand. Yes, easily here. Okay. So non-IT background case also can understand this. I'm starting basics here. Yes, who don't have the software knowledge also they can understand. Yes, my intention is everyone should understand my topic here. So that's the reason starting from the basics. Okay. Yes, certain basics. Even guys are having 5 years or 6 years of experience or 10 years of experience, or they don't know about some basics here. That kind of basics. Some unknown facts. There are some unknown facts here. Even guys are having 10 years of experience, they don't know about the certain basics here. Let us see that kind of basics here. Okay. See, I'm starting from very basics. Yes, computer aware. Computer aware. From very beginning, from very scratch. Computer aware. See, computer aware basically two categories. First one, hardware. Second one, software. Hardware and software. Second one, software. Hardware and software. Yes, hardware. These are physical components of a computer. Hardware is a physical components. Hardware. Hardware, these are physical components of computer like keyboard, mouse, monitor, hard disk, RAM memory, and all the physical components. We can touch all the components here. Hardware, all of the physical components like mouse, keyboards, monitor, hard disk, RAM memory, motherboards, all the hardware components. These components we can touch. Okay, right? But not necessary for us. We are not a hardware engineers. We are the software. So let us start with software. So what is software? Let us start from software here. Yes, we are the software engineers. So let us start with software. So what is software? See, in software, everything is a program. Yes, everything is a program. In software, yes, everything is a program. In software, everything is a program. Yes, it is a collection of programs. It's a collection. It's a collection. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. In software, everything is a program. Everything is a program. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. See, software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. basically two categories. Software basically two categories. First one, system software. Second one, application software. System software, next application software. System software, next application software. Software basically two categories. First one, system software. Next one, application software. Yes, what is system software? What is system software? System software, it interacts with the hardware components. System software, it interacts with the hardware components. It interacts with the hardware components. It interacts with hardware components. System software, it interacts with hardware components. So here software basically two categories: system software, next application software. System software, it interacts with hardware components. It interacts with hardware components. Yes, example OS. OS is system software. Yes, OS is system software. OS is system software. OS comes in this category here. So system software, it interacts with hardware components. OS is a system software. So only OS can interact with hardware. OS interacts with hardware. So OS interacts with hardware. So OS, operating system is a system software. Operating system comes on system software. Next, application software. Yes, what is application software? See, application software. Yeah, this is for the purpose of application development here. Application software, yes, for the purpose of application development, for the purpose of application, for the purpose of application development, for the purpose of application development. Application software for the purpose of application development. Application software for the purpose of application development. Applications, apps. See, apps. See, in our daily life, we are using some applications, right? Yes, many applications. So, which is mostly used application? Yes, which is mostly used application in your mobile? Yes, guys. Yes, in your mobile, there are many applications, right? Which is mostly used application? Yes, in your mobile, you have many applications, right? So, which is using mostly here? Which is mostly used application in your mobile? Anyone can you answer this? Which is mostly used application in your mobile? Yeah, WhatsApp, good. Pavan, good. Yes, WhatsApp. Yes, WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp is a WhatsApp is a mostly used application, right? Okay, yes, WhatsApp. It has become mandatory in our life. Okay, so many to many communication. Yes, with communicating with all like team members, like managers, it has become mandatory for me also. Okay, yes, everyone required this is next Facebook. Okay, next Twitter. Okay, next suppose online trading applications, online trading apps. These are all the applications. Next, banking applications, banking apps. Okay, these are applications, right? Yes, to develop this kind of applications here. Yes, to develop this kind of applications here, we need some software. That software is application software. Application software for the purpose of application development. Get this kind of applications. Okay, next like go to meeting, go to training, to map, like this, all the applications, all these applications. So to develop this kind of applications, we need some software. That software is application software. Okay, yes, example for the application software, Java. Java is a mostly used application software. Java is a mostly used application software. Java is a mostly used application software. Java, next is C and C++, also application software. Okay, suppose Hadoop also application software. Databases application softwares. Okay, Python, it's application software. Next, .NET, like many things. There are many things. There are many, these all are application softwares. So which is exactly application software? See, in software we have many technologies. More than 100 technologies we are using software. More than 100 technologies. So which is exactly application software? See, there are some languages we are using. Yes, tools we are using. Okay, and some packages, right? Okay, languages, tools, and packages. Okay, languages, tools, and packages. Different kind of things we are using, right? So which is exactly application software? Which is exactly application software? See here, system software. First one, system software. Yes, it interacts. It interacts with hardware components. Yes, OS. OS can interact with the hardware. Only OS can interact with hardware. So only OS comes under system software. Remaining all are application software. In software, we are using many things, right? Yes, OS comes under system software except OS. Except OS, all are except operating systems, all are application softwares. Except operating systems, all are application softwares. All are application softwares. All are application softwares. All are application softwares. Except operating systems. Except operating systems. Except operating systems. All are application softwares except OS. Except operating systems, all are application softwares. Okay, so OS comes under system software. OS is system software except OS, except operating system. Remaining all are operating system, all are application softwares except operating systems, all are application softwares. Everything like languages, like Java, C, C++, Python, all the language next tools like warehousing tools, testing tools, reporting tools, AWS tools, DevOps tools. Okay, all the tools comes in application software packages like ERPs. Okay, ERPs, MS Office, Tally, and all the packages comes under application software except OS. Except operating systems, all are application softwares. So except OS, yes, like OS means like operating systems. Yes, operating systems are like Windows is a OS, right? Windows. Okay, next Linux. Windows. Next Linux is a OS, right? Next Unix OS. Okay, Windows, Linux, Unix, of course, outdated Unix already. Mac OS. Okay. Yes. Next Android. Android OS. Okay, right? These are all the operating systems, right? Okay. Yes, these are operating systems. So except this remaining all are application softwares. Yes, let us say about OS. What is exactly OS? Okay, OS. Okay, to understand these features about OS knowledge. So what is exactly OS? So what is exactly OS? Let us say about OS here. Operating system. Yes, about OS. Let us say about OS here. Yes, operating system. About OS. About OS. Here, some question for you guys. Some question. Can we run any program without OS? Without OS. Can we run any program without OS? Simple question here. Very simple question. Can we run any program without OS? Very simple question. Can we run any program without OS? Yes, please respond, guys. Please respond. Can we run any program without OS? Say yes or no. Of course, I'll explain. Just I'm asking you your idea. I'll explain everything very clearly. Just I'm asking your idea. Yes, can we run any program without OS? No, no, we can't run. We can't run. OS required. Okay. See, except BIOS. Except BIOS to run all programs OS required. To run all programs OS required. OS required. Okay. Except bias. Except bias to run all programs who is required. Who is required. What is exactly bias? Anyone idea what is bias? Bias stands for what? Yeah, this is just basic knowledge. So what is exactly bias? What is exactly bias? Just a minute. I'm taking some water. Just a minute. So what is exactly bias? Yes, bias. Yes, good. Pawan, fine. Pawan and Swagita, good. So bias stands for yes, basic input, input and output system. Basic input output system. Bias stands for basic input and output system. Basic input and output system. Okay, basic input output system. Yes, bias stands for basic input and output system. Yes, exactly what is bias? Exactly what is bias? See, bias is a hardware program. It's not a software. Bias is a hardware program. Okay. Yes, it's a chip level program. It's a chip level. It's a chip level program. It's a chip level program. Okay, bias is a hardware program. It's a chip level program. Yes. See, in system, this is a bias. Let me show that bias here. Bias image. See, this is bias. This is bias chip. This is motherboard. Here it's a motherboard. In motherboard, there is a bias chip. So this bias chip contains bias program. So this chip contains bias program. So what's the task of bias? What's the task of bias? Okay, what's the task of bias? Bias is responsible. Yes, bias. Bias is responsible responsible to boot operating system. To boot operating systems. To boot operating system. So bias is responsible. The bias is responsible to boot operating system. Bias is responsible. Bias is responsible to boot OS. Bias is responsible to boot OS here. So what is booting exactly here? Booting. Yes, what is booting? Yes, booting is a process. Booting is a process of loading OS from hard disk to hard disk, hard disk to RAM memory, hard disk to RAM memory, hard disk to RAM memory. Okay. Yes, booting. Booting is a process of loading OS from hard disk to RAM memory here. Yes, where is OS? In hard disk. Yes, OS. Suppose C drive. In C drive, there is a Windows OS, right? In C drive, there is a Windows OS. So OS inside the C drive, right? Inside the C drive, it's a hard disk. Hard disk. Hard disk is a storage. Hard disk is for storage. RAM is for what? Data processing. Yes, OS and programs and all are running inside the RAM memory. Everything running inside the RAM memory. Hard disk is for the data storage. Hard disk using for the storage purpose. RAM is to run the OS. RAM is to run the OS. So you can C drive. In C drive, there is a Windows OS, right? Windows OS. Windows OS, right? So once you power on your system, first of all, power goes to BIOS. Power goes to BIOS. Once you power on system, simply power goes to BIOS. So this BIOS, in this BIOS program is responsible to load. This BIOS program will load OS from hard disk to RAM memory. So first BIOS is a first program in the system here. BIOS is a first program, but it's a hardware program. It's not a software. BIOS not comes as software. It's not a software. It's a hardware. So this BIOS program is responsible to load OS from hard disk to RAM memory. Once OS is loaded, your system is ready. Now see this here, this OS. This OS, right? Windows OS. Refresh. Windows OS. Refresh. This OS is running inside the RAM memory, right? Yes, it's running inside the RAM memory. OS running inside the RAM memory. OS running inside the RAM memory. So this is about BIOS here. Okay, BIOS. Okay, so except BIOS, yes, for all OS required. Without OS cannot run. Without OS cannot run the programs. Okay, so here see except BIOS to run all programs OS required. BIOS is a basic input output system here. BIOS is a hardware program. It's a chip level program. Okay, BIOS is responsible to boot OS here. So booting is a process of loading OS from hard disk to RAM memory. So once loaded, your OS is ready. So what is exactly operating system here? So what is OS? Let us say about OS here. What is operating system? What is operating system? Let us say about OS here. What is exactly OS? What is exactly OS here? What is exactly OS? OS. Here hardware, 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 operating system, top of hardware, operating system. Okay, hardware, on top of hardware, OS running, hardware, on top of hardware, OS running. Okay, yes, on top of OS, all the programs running. Yes, maybe C program, yes, C++ program, yes, Java program. Okay, yes, maybe Python scripting. Okay, yes, maybe Hadoop, yes, maybe database. Okay, yes, maybe any tools, all are running on top of OS. These all are what? Application softwares, right? Application softwares. All these are application softwares. All these are application softwares. All these are application softwares. Yes, all these are yes, all these are application softwares. All these are application softwares. These are running top of OS. Okay, these all are running on top of OS. See here, software, system software and application software. In software, system software and application software. System software and application software. Okay, so system OS is a system software except OS remaining all are application softwares. So OS system software like this application software. Okay, so this is system software, this is application software. Okay, so on top of OS, all the application software is running here. See here, you see this here, OS giving platform, right? It's giving platform. On top of it, all are running. Just a minute. See, on top of OS, on top of OS, on top of OS, all the programs running here. These programs running. Okay, on top of OS, on top of OS, all the programs running, right? So OS, it's giving platform. OS, it's giving platform. On top of it, all are running here. So OS giving platform. OS giving platform. Yes, on top of it, all are running here. It's giving platform. On top of it, all are running. So what is exactly OS? OS is a platform where we can run all the application software. Okay. Yes, what is OS means? Yes, it's a platform. Yes, it's a platform. OS is a platform. OS is a platform. Yes, where we can run all the application softwares. Where we can run all the application software. All the application software. All the application software, all the application software. Okay, all the application software. OS it's a platform. OS it's a platform. Yes, where we can run all the application software. It's a platform. OS is a platform where we can run all the application software. So OS acting like a platform. So OA is acting like a platform. OA is acting like a platform. On top of it, all are running here. So OA is it's a platform where we can run all the application software. Okay, it's a platform where we can run all the application software. So OA is acting like a platform. Okay, so what is OS means is a platform simply. See here in Java, see Java features independent of platform. Here platform is OS. Java is independent of operating system. Okay, yes. Let us see about more about OS. To understand these features here, yes, let us see more about OS here. Yes, so OS is a platform, yes, where we can run all the application software. Not only platform here, not only platform. Suppose, for example, C program or C++, Java, these programs generating some output. So output of all the programs, maybe C program or Java program, Python. So these are generating some output. These programs generating output. So output of these programs, first of all, delivered to OS. Output delivered to OS and the transport output device. Okay. So this application software directly cannot interact with the hardware through the OS and everything happening through the OS. So this application software cannot interact with hardware directly. This application software cannot interact with hardware. No, they don't have direct interaction. Yes, everything happens through the OS. Okay, so these programs output simply first of all transfer to OS, deliver to OS, and then transport output device. Suppose input, for example, input. So input from the keyboard. Yes, hardware keyboard data. First of all, keyboard data simply goes to OS. Okay, keyboard data first of all transfer to OS. Keyboard data transfer to OS and then taken by these application softwares. So keyboard data simply first of all transfer to OS from the OS taken by these programs. So between this application software and hardware, there is a wait, right? So between this application software, between application software and hardware components, there is a OS. So OS acting like a mediator between application software and hardware. So mediator means exactly we can say it's an interface. Exactly we can say it's an interface. OS is an interface. Okay, what is an OS here? What is OS? It's an interface. It's an interface. Yes, it's an interface to communicate. To communicate, it's an interface. OS is an interface to communicate between application software layer. So OS is an interface to communicate between application software. Okay, to communicate, it's an interface to communicate between application software and hardware component. Okay, application software layer and hardware layer. Okay, to communicate between application software and hardware components. Hardware components like input-output devices. So this is exactly what is OS here. OS is a platform where we can run all the application software. OS acting like a platform, on top of it all are running here. So without OS we can't run any program. Everything all are running on top of OS only. Maybe some languages, maybe some tools, maybe some packages, all are running on top of OS. Maybe AWS tools, DevOps tools, maybe Java application, Python application, C application, Hadoop, or database, all are running on top of OS. Without OS, this cannot work here. So it's like a platform. Not only platform, it's interface, acting like interface between application software layer and hardware components. Okay. Yes. Next, one more important point in Java perspective. One more important point. In OS, there is a library. That library contains all output functions. Input-output functions. Inside the OS, there is a library. Here, this is most important point for us, Java perspective. The OS contains there is a library here. Library is it's a input-output function, C language functions. Yes, almost all the operations were developed in C language. Windows OS, Linux OS, Unix OS, Mac OS, all are developed in C language. So library means it's a C language functions here. Every OS has its own library. In every OS there is library here. So in every OS there is a library. So with the help of this library, yes, it can communicate between application software and hardware components. Okay. See, every OS has its own library. Its own library. Every OS has its own library to communicate to communicate to communicate between application software layer and hardware components. So OS just OS using OS using libraries. So OS just using libraries to communicate between application software layer and hardware components. That's it here. Next, one more important point here. See, these programs, maybe C program or C++, Java, Python, all the programs. First of all, these programs, first of all, linking with OS library. Of linking with OS library, then execution starts at runtime communicating with hardware components. Okay, these programs, first of all, linking with OS library. After linking with OS library, then program execution starts. Before going to start any program, first of all, linking with OS library. Yes, every program, maybe C program or Java, Python, this all the programs, every program have to link. Every program has to link with OS library. Otherwise, cannot communicate with hardware components. So every program, yes, every program has to link with OS library before going to run it here. Okay, so every program, yes, every program has to link with OS library, Okay, every program has to link with OS library before going to, yes, before going to run, here. Okay, that link may be statically linking or dynamically linking. That linking may be statically linking or dynamically linking. Statically or dynamically. So what is statically linking and dynamic linking we'll discuss next. In Java features, I'll explain that. Static C and C++ statically linking. Java and Python is a dynamically linking. C and C++ statically linking. Java and Python is a dynamically linking. Statically, dynamically. Yes, statically, dynamically we'll discuss next. I'll explain. Yes, in Java features, I'll explain about statically linking and dynamically linking. Okay, yes. So this is about OS introduction. Just about OS introduction. Okay. Yeah, this is enough for us. These points enough for us. Let me show the document here. So this is our class document. Yes, 8 features on this. 1 second. Yeah, this is our class document. Here, this is our class document. Yes, in class documents, all are very clearly prepared. In class document, all are prepared very clearly here. You guys don't worry about notes. Okay. So running notes is not necessary. Okay. Yes, you can follow the document here. I have prepared all very clearly. So what are things explained? Yes, in notepad. See, sometimes using notepad for explanation purpose. Sometimes I'm using word, right? See here. Just now use the word, right? Sometimes using word. Sometimes using notepad for explanation. So what are things I'm explaining? Same thing here, it's there. Nothing missing. Say this. Introduction to software. Yes, software is a collection of programs like C, C++, Java, Python, HTML, and other programs. Software basically two categories. Yes, software, system software, next application software. System software, it interacts with hardware components. Like application software, okay, for the purpose of application development. Examples, except ways, all are application software. Same thing explained exactly here also. Same thing explains. Okay, yes, same thing explained here. Next, see system software, this is ways. OS, right? So what is OS? Yeah, but OS. Same points. Explain about OS. Okay, can we run any program without OS? No. Yes, except bias. Yes, about bias also explain here. It's there in document very clearly. What is OS? Yes, these 4 points. Every program has to link with OS libraries. Just remember this fourth point here. Fourth point is very, very important. Fourth point is very, very important. Okay. So try to remember that fourth point, very, very important. Okay, in Java perspective is very, very important. Very, very important here. Okay, yes. So this is about OS. See hardware, on top of hardware OS, on top of OS is application software. So this is, yes, about this. See here in documents very clearly prepared. Okay, right? So you guys don't worry about running notes. Don't worry, it's not necessary here. It's there in document here. You can follow document, just you follow the document here. Okay, running notes is not necessary, just you follow the document here. So everything very clearly prepared. Even single liners not missing. All prepared. Okay. Yes. Next. Now, what is Java? Is it system software or application software? What is Java? Yes. What is Java? System software or application software? So, what is Java? See, Java comes under what here? Application software. Java is a application software. Java is a application software. Java is a application software. Now let us move to application software. Yes, application software. So application software, yes, programs run on top of OS. All programs running on top of OS. Okay, this is OS. Now inside the OS, all programs running here. Okay, I think it's clear, right? OS. Okay, yes, inside the OS, yes, OS required. Without OS, programs will not run. So everything running inside the OS. Everything running, all programs running inside the OS. Okay, yes. So OS is platform like a platform. On top of it, all are running. On top of OS, all are running. It's like a platform. Now come to Java. What is Java? Java is a application software. See, application software for the purpose of application development. For the purpose of application development. Best example, Java is application software. C, C++, .NET, all the application softwares. Java is application software. Yes, now let us say about application software. See, application software basically two categories. There is a front end and back end here. Front end software, back end software. Front end, back ends. So what is front end? What is back end? Let us say about front end. What is front end here? Front end, front end, front end, front end. See this here, first name, last name, email address, phone number, right? Yes, this is some registration form, right? It's a form. We are filling form, right? And submitting. We are filling form, right? You guys are filling form, submitting, right? Once submitted, yes, connected to go to training, right? Yeah, this form is a front end. This is called as front end. So this front end collecting data from you, right? It's collecting data. So this is called as front end. Front end interact with users. Front end interacting with the end users. Front end interacting with the end users and collecting data from users. After collecting data, yeah, this data storing somewhere. Okay, this front end, this is called form. It's a HTML form. This HTML form taking data from HTML, hypertext markup language, HTML form. So this form taking data from you, after taking this, all this information storing somewhere. All this information storing somewhere. That location is called backend. Backend. Backend is a location where storing and maintaining data. Backend is to store the data here. Front end is to collect the data. Front end collecting data, backend is storing data. Okay, so this is called as front end. Okay, backends like databases. Like databases are backends. Like Oracle database is a backend. MySQL database backend. Backend is to store the data. Not only databases, even files. Even files also we can store. We can use to store the data. In files also data can be stored here. In files also data can be stored. In files also data can be stored. Okay. Yes. So here application software. Here there's a front end and back end here. So front end. Here these are to interact with the end users. It collects data. It collects data from end users and stores in the back end here. So front end is to collecting data from users. So backend is to store and maintain data, storing and maintaining data, like database examples. Backend databases and files. In files also storing data. Next HDFS for big data storage. Hadoop distributed file system. HDFS. Hadoop distributed file system to store big data, storing big data. Okay. So here storage backend. Okay. So here front end collecting data from users here. Collecting data from users. Collecting data from users. Okay. So front end is collecting data. So this is front end. Right? You know what is Java exactly? Is a front end back end. See, front end collecting data, right? See, behind of this form, there is a JSP. JSP is a combination of HTML and Java program. JSP is a combination of HTML and Java program. So here to get this form, this kind of layout HTML. Okay, now this data reading. For reading this data, yes, for reading this data, yes, to read this data, reading this data, behind the form, there is a Java program. Java program taking this data and storing database. Java program taking data, right? So Java program taking data and storing database. Okay, 1 second. I'll tell you just exactly what is Java, where Java comes. See, application. This is some application. Maybe yes. Yes, your go to training application. Now we are using go to training, right? That go to training. Go to training. This is developed in Java. Okay, this is application. This is go to training app. Okay, so this is go to training app developed in Java. Okay. Yes, next here. Here, this is browser. Okay, so browser. So inside the browser here, this is a registration form, right? That registration form, right? That form, registration form. So here filling data, right? Once data filled, that data simply goes to app. Form, yes, form. Yes, like all the information here, details, all your details, right? All your details. What are details submitted here? Submit. Once submitted, this data simply goes to this here. Go to application, Java application. So Java application, yes, Java application taking this data and storing to some database. So this is database. The data simply transfer database. Yes, your all of your details, okay, taking by the, yes, behind of this form, they say Java program, JSP. JSP is a combination of HTML, JavaScript and Java. Yes, JSP is a combination of HTML, Java and JavaScript. So taking is all this data. So behind of that form, Java program running. The Java program taking data, sending to this Java program, server side Java program. So this is server side. The data simply stored in database. Now this is called as backend. So this is backend. Database is a backend. Okay, right? Now this is server side application. This is called as server side programming. Server side program. This is front end. That means So this is front end, this is front end, this is called as front end, this is called as back end here. So this is actual application, server side application here, server side, this is called as server here. So this is front end, this is back end, this is actual application, right? Now Java, here front end using Java and server side also using Java. Back end is database. Here database is a back end. Okay. Yes, Java, we're using Java server side program. This is server, this is called a server, application server. So this is database server. See, here this is database server, this is application server, application Java application running. This is front end, your computer, this is. So this is front end user computer here, your computer, maybe your mobile. This is Java application server, this is database server. So database service is called as backend. This is backend. So database, this is backend. Okay, this is application server, means server side this is called a server side application. So where Java using here front end, yes, Java using at the front end as well server side. So front end as well server side, Java using for the server side programming and also front end. Okay, right? Yes, that is exactly Java here. Java is what is exactly Java is a server side program and also can be front end here. Okay, so Java using at the front end as well server side. Okay, back end is database. Okay, now as per this topic here, now front end, consider under front end here, application software front end. Yes, next back end. So database is back end. So Java is not a back end here. So Java is a server side programming. Java is a server side programming and also using at the front end here. Okay, and also using at the front end. Okay, front end. Okay, so these are the interacts with the end users collecting data. So front end is a yes, interact with the end users. Okay, yes, now Java using at the front end as well server sides. Okay, Java using at the front end as well server side programming also. Yes, now let us move to front end. So Java using at the front end as well server sides both. Okay, now okay, let us come to front end. Topic is now front end. Okay, so backend is database. Database not our topic. Our topic is just front end. Okay, yes, in front ends, yeah, there are language and packages. Okay, yes, language and packages. Okay, language and packages. Okay, yes, language and packages. So this is Java. Exactly what is location of Java here. Okay, so here using Java server side programming and front end also. This is exactly Java. Okay, one second. Let me add this also. It's in your documents. Let me add this. Yes, this is yes application server. This is application server. This is called as application server. So this is a yes backend database server. Database server. It's a backend. So this is backend. Backend. Okay, database server. This is backend. Yes, application server. Application server. So this is server side programming. Yes, here Java. Okay, next this is front end. This is front end. Front end. In front end using JavaScript and Java both we can use here. Okay. So this is but this simple application architecture will be like this. So this is front end here. Okay, form details. Yes, it's a browser. Here is this is browser. Your browser. All form details. Registration form and all that here. Browser with form here. This data simply sent to server from there. Stored in database. This is actually application architecture. So Java Here using and here using. Okay, 1 second. Let me add this also for more clarification. Front-end software, just front-end. Yes, applications are maybe go to training app. Okay, so back server database server, it's a backend here. This is front end application server and all this. Okay, yes. Now let us come to front end. Okay, front end. Front end. Our topic is front end. In front end, language and packages. There are two things in front end here. Packages. Packages is a ready-made one, ready to use. Package is a ready-made one, ready to use. Like MS Office, a package. No programming, no coding. Packages don't have any programming. Package don't have any programming. Like MS Office package, ERP package, like Oracle ERP, SAP ERP packages. Next, Tally accounting. They are the packages. Here don't have any programming. Next, languages. In language, we should write the coding. Yes, completely programming. Here's a completely programming here. Okay. Yes, it's a programming part. Language, it's a programming. Just it's a programming. Languages, it's a programming here. It's a programming. Completely programming. It's a programming here. Okay. Yes, example. Yes, C++, Java. Yes, HTML. Yes, .NET, C Sharp, and all these here languages. Correct. So what is Java? Java is a language, right? Java comes from languages. Okay, Java is a languages. Yes, let us see about language. What is language? No topic about languages. Yes, languages. Yes, language. Languages. So what is a language? What is simple meaning of language? What is language here? Language just it's a media of communication between two things, right? Language is a yes media of communication. Language is a media of communication. Okay, language is just it's a media of communication between two things. Okay. Yes, language just it's a media of communication. Yes, okay, fine. Now come to software languages. Software languages. Software languages. Software languages. In software, see, computer understanding some language, right? Next, we are understanding some language. Okay, computer understanding language. Okay, next we are understanding some language, means user understandable. Computer understandable and user understandable, right? Computer understandable and user understandable. See, computer understandable. Yes, computer understandable language. Computer understanding some language. Computer understandable language. Computer understandable language. Next, user understandable. User understandable language. User understandable language. Okay, so computer understandable language, software languages. Computer understanding some language, we are understanding some language, right? See, user understandable language like a yes. See, for example, C program. C program. Suppose this is some C program, right? Yeah, this is user understandable language. Looks like English language. The C program is like English language, right? It's like English language. Okay. Suppose Java program, for example, Java program. Suppose this is Java, some Java program. Yeah, this also looks like English language. Java program looking like English language here. Java program. Java program. Okay, it's English language. It's a Java program. Looking like English language, right? English language, very easy to understand. Maybe C program, Java program, or C++, Python. All these are user understandable languages. So, what is exactly computer understandable language? Computer understandable language. What is computer understandable language? What is computer understandable language? Computer understandable language? Yes, it depends. It depends. It depends on generation of computers. Generation of computers. Generation of computers. Yes, some question for you guys. Some question. How many generation of computers? How many generation of computers? How many generation of computers? Anyone idea about it? How many generations? Anyone idea about it? How many generation of computers? How many generation of computers? Yes, how many generation of computers? Yes, how many generations? There are 5 generations. There are 5 generations. There are 5 generations. First generation. What is first generation computer? Totally 5 generations. Totally 5 generations. First generation. First generation computer. Vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes. First generation initially started with vacuum tubes. Next, second generation computers. Transistor based. Transistor. Transistor based. Transistor based computers. Okay, second generation. Third generation. Third generation computers. Third generation IC based integrated circuits. Yes, all these electronic subjects. It's electronic subject. Yeah, we have one subject. In our engineering, we have one subject, electronic subjects. Okay, next. Yes, fourth generation. Fourth generation. Yes, processor based. It's a processor based. Processor based. Now this is present generation. Present generation is a fourth generation. Next, fifth generation, it's a feature. It's a feature generation. Yes, what is feature? Yes, feature computer here. What is feature computer? So presently we are using processor based computer. Okay, processor based computer. In future, yes, in future it's a AI based computer. So completely AI based computer here. AI based computer. Okay, it's a AI based computer. Okay, see, processor based computer. See, processor based computer. Yes, can understand. Yes, processor based computer. Yes, processor based. Presently, processor based computer we are using. Processor based computer. Understandable language. Understandable. Understandable language. Language is binary code. It's a binary code. It's a binary code. Binary code. Binary code is like this. Zeros ones format. Binary code is like a zeros ones format. Binary code is zeros ones format. Now presently we are using processor based computer. Yes, its language is binary code. Binary code is like a zeros ones format. Okay. Yes, in Java I will explain. Once enter into Java, what is binary code? How is binary code generating here? That binary code instructions, how that binary code generating we'll discuss in Java. Once started Java programming, that time we'll discuss. In Java we have the data types topic. That time we'll discuss about binary codes. Okay. Yes, next, AI based computer. So what is AI based computer understandable language? AI based computer. Yes, feature AI based. Feature means don't expect for long time care. Near future is almost 2 years. Within 2 years, maybe chance of getting AI based computers. By 2025, markets using AI based computers. Just introduced now. AI based computer. So what is AI based computer? So AI based computer understandable language. So what is AI based understandable language? What is A based understandable language here? Understandable language is English. Just you can understand our English here. It can understand our English. Yes, it works like a human. It works like a yes human being. Okay, that A based computer works like human being here. So whatever you saying here, it can understand our English here. Yes, it can understand our English. Okay, suppose your home is A based home. Your house is A based. Okay, everything, yes, everything performing automatically here. Every task automatically here. Okay, suppose closing door, opening door. Yes, sitting one place, but you can operate complete from here. Say something, opening door and closing door. Right? Yes, suppose fan switch off, switch on. Connect TV on, off. Yes, suppose in your home washing machine on, off. Okay. Yes, like this, everything automatically happens here. Just English. Okay. Just you can use English here. Saying in English, that's doing automatically. That is A based computer. A based computer. If home is automated with A based here, everything happen automatically. Suppose yes, not only yes, yes. 1 second. Suppose your home integrated with your mobile. From anywhere you can operate the home. From anywhere you can operate your home here. Okay. Next, A-based car. Suppose A-based car. If you have the A-based car, driver not necessary. Driverless car. Driverless car. So once route defined, yes, in that route that car will travel. It will not go to anywhere here. Okay, without driver you can travel in your car here. That will drive automatically here. Okay, driverless cars. Yes, if driverless car, accidents are very less because they are following rules. Okay, following rules here. Suppose if yes, any vehicle comes in opposite direction, automatically stopping here. Automatically stopping. Every vehicle will stop. All A-based cars or vehicles will stop automatically here. Okay, so here accidents free, security. Next, one more important thing is pollution-less. Pollution-less world. If it is A-based world, A-based world is a particularly pollution-less world. Don't have any pollution. Okay. Yes. By 2025, yes, expecting A basic computer. Okay. Yes. So by 2030, yes, getting success. Success in A based success. Yes. By 2035, yes, reaching to entire world. Reaching to entire world. Reaching to entire world. Okay. Yes. So by 2035, we can see A based world. Okay, by 2035, we can see AI-based world. Very interesting that world here. Okay, so this is future computer. Future computer. It's AI-based computer. It can understand English. It can understand English. Now, presently, processor-based understandable language is binary codes. Okay, software language, computer understandable, system understandable. This is called as binary code. It's called as low-level language. User understandable is a high-level language. High-level language, low-level language, and high-level language. In software, languages are basically two categories: low-level, low-level languages, low-level languages. Next, high-level languages, low-level languages, and high-level languages. Low-level and high-level language. Software, basically two categories here. Languages are basically two categories: low-level languages and high-level languages. Low-level language. Low-level language, yes, it's a system understandable language. It is a system understandable language. System understandable language. It's a system understandable language. Low-level language. It's a system understandable language. Okay. Yes, it is in the form of binary code. In the form of binary codes. It is in the form of binary codes. Means binary code is like a zeros ones format. It's in the form of binary codes. Okay. Yes, low level language. It's a system understandable language. It is in the form of binary code. A system means processor. System means processor. Processor. It's a processor understandable language. It is a yes. It is a processor understandable language. It's a processor. So present generation of processor based computer, right? Processor based computer. Yes, it is a processor understandable language. Understandable language. It's a processor understandable language. Yes, it is called as machine language. Yes, it is called as machine language. It is called as machine language. It's a machine language. It is called as machine language. It's a machine language. It is called as machine language. Okay. Yes, it's a processor understandable language. It is called as machine language. It is called as machine language. Okay. Next, high level language. So what is high level language? So what is high level language? What is high level language? High level language. Yes, it's a user understandable language. It's a user. It's a user understandable. It's a user understandable language. It's a user understandable language. High level language. It's a user understandable language. Okay. Yes, it is. It is like English language. It's like English language, very easy to understand. High level language. It's a user understandable language. Yes, it's like a yes English language. Example, Java. Java is a high level language. Java is a high level language. Okay, next. Yes, Python is a high level language. Right? C and C++, high level language. Yes, .NET C#, high level language. C HTML, high level language. Okay, like this, there are different languages. These all are high level language. Now we are using high level language. Java, Python, C, C++, .NET, and all these are high level language. So high level language, it's a user understandable language. It's like English language. Looks like English language. Yes, it's very easy to understand. Okay. Yes. Some question for Ikesh. Some question. Which is first generated high level language? Yes, which is first developed high level language? Which is first developed high level language? Anyone idea? Yes, which is first developed high level language? Which is a first? So which is a first developed high level language? So which is first developed high level language? Yes, Kishore, good. Yes, C language. C language. C language is a first generated. C language. C language. C language. C language first developed. C language. C language is a first developed high level language. High level language. High level language. Okay. Yes. By whom? Who has developed C language? Who has developed C language? By Dennis Ritchie. By Dennis Ritchie. By Dennis Ritchie in the year 1972. Very old language. COBOL later, COBOL, Pascal. Okay, these are later. First C language. Later COBOL came to the market. First initially C language. C language is a first developed high-level language by Dennis Ritchie in the year 1972. Okay. So this high-level language, maybe C program, C Java program, all the high-level language, right? Java program, say looking like English language, right? C program also looks like English language, all the high-level language. Okay, so these high-level language, yes, has to convert into binary code system understandable language. Okay, high-level language to binary code here. High-level language, yes, every high-level language program has to convert to binary code here. High-level language to binary code. Binary code is system understandable, right? System don't know about Java. The system don't know about Java. Okay, Python, C and C++. Computer don't know about this. These programs have to convert into binary codes. So this high-level language to binary codes, who will convert? Yes, guys. Which one will convert from high-level language to binary codes? So which one will convert? So which is converting? Which is converting from Java program to binary code, C program to binary code, C++ to binary code. Which one will convert here? Yes, either interpreter or compilers. Interpreters. Yes, interpreters and compilers. Interpreters and compilers converts from high level language high level language to binary codes, high level language to binary codes, high level language to binary code, high level language to binary. So interpreters and compilers. Okay, interpreters and compilers convert from high level language to binary codes. Okay, so next we should discuss about interpreter and compiler. What is interpreter and what is compiler? Okay, yes, we'll discuss. See, today's class, very clearly prepared in document here. Introduction to software. Yes, system software, application software. Yes, about ways that introduction. So what are we discussed? I have prepared very clearly in the document. This document for you only. Application software, front-end, backend. Okay, this is where Java comes. Exactly, Java comes where here next front-end languages. Okay, yes, software language, computer understandable, user understandable like this. Yes, the generation of computers. Okay, including basics and all that prepared here. Okay. Yes, I'll share with you. Don't worry, I'll share to your Gmail, don't worry. I'll share with you. Okay, I'll share with you, don't worry. So this is, yes, till now discussed about today topic. All this it's there in document here. Okay, yes, classes Monday to Saturday classes, 6 days week. Monday to Saturday classes. Yes, today first class. One second, day one. 1 second, Java. Yes, 8 a.m. On day one, expand our course information. On day one, completed course details expand here. Nothing discussed on day one. About me introduction. Yes, your course hour duration 3 months. So 8 to 9:30 a.m. 8 to 9:30 a.m. time here. Yes, Monday to Saturday classes. Number of sessions 75 to 79 sessions. Only Sunday holiday. Suppose any festival comes, that day also holiday. Festival holidays. Okay, fees 5,000. 3 demo classes free of cost. Okay, 3 demo classes you can see. Okay, yes, certificate from Durgasoft also provided. So the about your course information. Okay, so daily recordings, class documents, Java 8 and 9 software, Eclipse software. So these things provided with you. About course information. Here this document for you only. This document. This is around 600 page document. This document for you only. This document for you only. Okay. Next, apart from this, for communication purpose. One second. Yes, for communication purpose, I'm using WhatsApp. Okay. Yes, for minute to minute communication, 24/7 communication. For communication purpose, I'm using WhatsApp. Anytime you can ping me for any doubts. So for our batch, already WhatsApp group created. Your batch already WhatsApp group created. Yes, tomorrow I'll give the drive access. Okay. Tomorrow I'll give the drive access. Today's class also I'll share in the WhatsApp recording. Okay, class documents and all this I'll share in WhatsApp. See 8 your batch. So this is here communicating. So day 1 session 1 and class document. Day 2 class document session. Yes, recordings shared here. Today's also I'll share. Tomorrow I'll give the drive access. After tomorrow class, I'll give the drive access. In drive, all are available. In drive, all are available. Okay. In drive, documents and recordings and next software. Everything available in the drive here. I'll give the drive access. Not only group communication. Yes, even every student personal communication also there. Yes, even some students are communicating with you personally here. Their doubts, all the doubts. See this Java students doubts. So today's morning, yes, yesterday doubts, yes, Monday doubts, Sunday doubts, and all that here. Yes, minute to minute communication. I'll be communicating with every student here for all the doubts here. Any kind of doubts you can ask me in WhatsApp. WhatsApp available. Still, if you want to speak to me, just you can call. You can call on the same number. Yeah, this is my WhatsApp number. Still, anyone to share your details, you can share him. Where's my WhatsApp number? 8179189123. Still, anyone to share your details. Just like your name. Yes, your name. Next, WhatsApp course you are attending here. Course Java. Yes, next time. Yes, 8 to 9:30 a.m. Next, your Gmail ID. That's it. This information. Yes, share me. I'll add to group. Already group created. Yes, I'll add to group. Yes, yet your free time you can share it. It's not urgent here. Anytime you can share it. No, not here. Share me here. This is my WhatsApp number. Take first of all, take my WhatsApp number and share your details here. Yes, in my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number. And on this number, you share your details. Of course, I'm copying. Yes, it's not urgent. Anytime you can share it. It's not an urgent. Yes, you can share here. This is my number. On this number, share here. Here, share here. Not here. Here, share this. Yeah. So that's all for today. Yes. So today, up to this, what I've discussed, it's there in document very clearly. This document for you only. So tomorrow topic about interpreter and compiler. Interpreter compiler. Yes. What is Java? Java, is it interpreter or compiler based? About Java introduction. Yes. Tomorrow we're going for Java introductions. Tomorrow, starting Java. Actual Java classes starting tomorrow. So interpreter compiler. So the basics. Once basics completed, then starting Java. So tomorrow starting Java concepts. So here tomorrow Java introduction and next day Java installation and Java programming starts. Yeah. So that's all for today. That's all for today here. Here's tomorrow, same link at same time. Time no change. Okay, till end of the batch, same time. Same link, same time. So 8 o'clock, 8 to 9:30, it's a fixed time. That will not be changing. Okay, link is, yes, maybe changing, yes, next week. So till Saturday, same link. Till Saturday, same link, same time tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So that's all for today. Yes, any doubts, guys? Yes, any doubts? Yes, if no doubts, let us wind up session for today. Yes, let us wind up session for today. So thank you, guys. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.